Hey everyone, I wanted to come to you all tonight with just a really quick message about some of the things that are exciting and have been on my heart for the last 24 hours. So I wanted to come to you with a legal pad of some notes, but I promise I'm not going to take a lot of your time, but I wanted just to come and first of all, check on you and your family and see how you're doing. You know, these last 24 hours have been really a whirlwind of emotion as we've all sort of had to come to terms with a little bit of a new normal, right? And so I don't know about you, but as you know, Friday at about 3 o'clock when the president came on and really did lay down everything that was going to be happening, I know the first thing that I hope that you did was to take care of your family. I know that's what I did. And, we had parents and children and grandchildren and, you had your jobs and probably kids were out of school and you might have had college kids that were being released. And so I hope that you were able to take care of your family and to make sure that they were safe and that they had a place to be and that you knew where everybody was. And I know for me, it took about 24 hours just to figure out where everybody was and if everybody was okay and what did they need. And, especially when they don't live near you. And it took us until today at about 11 a.m. to get a hold of my mother-in-law. She wasn't answering the phone. Oh. And y'all, we've all been through that, right? And so anyway, that was a little harrowing. And but anyway, so hopefully now, this is Saturday afternoon, so hopefully now everybody has probably figured out, your family situation, and I hope that it's all good, and I pray that it is. And so if it's not, please let me know. Please reach out. And so for me, and for you, I hope your family was first and foremost. And then second, I'm reaching out to you. And that was second on my priority list, is to see how you are. Because so many times, many of us have different levels of support system. And I want to make sure that you are supported. And if you don't have things in place, or if you need help, or if you're frustrated about something, please reach out to me. I think we're all trying to figure out that people know people that know people that know people, and there's resources and ideas and all of that. And so if there's anything that I can do, please don't hesitate to reach out, and let's just see if we can't make some connections and to get you the help you need. Okay. So I definitely want to do that. And then third, it will be time to reach out to your customers and your family and friends, and or your friends, and to see if they're okay and where they are, and just to make those welfare calls and hopefully and pray that everybody is okay. Now with this social distancing, now more than ever, if we can't see them face to face, those connections are going to be even more important. And that communication over the next month or so is going to be even more important. So we've got to stay connected, okay? And to know that I care deeply. And we've got to stay in touch, okay? So again, I hope and pray that your family is taken care of and that everybody is sort of finding their rhythm a little bit. And you know what? It's going to be all good. We're going to make it through this. All right. So the next thing, I got 9 points. Okay. So the next thing is then to get us back sort of a little bit as normal as possible, right? Because, people are going to look to you as their source of joy, as their inspiration, as they're happy. And, they look to you as being positive and optimistic, with a little bit of humor, with a little bit of happy, with that upbeat personality, with being cheerful and compassion and full of hope. And I for one am, I'm ready to be that energy giver. But, we'll go through sort of 3 phases, right? We'll be fearful at first. Then we might be frozen. like, what do I do? What do I say? Just we're frozen a little bit and then we forge ahead. And again, hopefully in these last 24 hours, we've probably gone through those three feelings. And, I hope that, that you'll reach that forge ahead stage. And if not, again, reach out to me. Okay. But took me about 24 hours after we got a hold of my mother-in-law and we're ready to forge ahead. All right, so number 2, getting back a little bit to as normal as possible. So deep breath, deep cleansing breath in. And how do we do this in our Mary Kay business, okay? And so we still have to, build a little bit from sales and team building. And the great thing is that we are in the hygiene business. We are in a business that we can provide a service to our customers that we know is going to make a difference. Women, that's our major audience, our target market, and they want to look good. And in a time of recession or just hardship, there's 3 industries that soar, and that is tobacco, alcohol, and we've seen that in the recent, week, and skincare beauty industry. And we probably, after 2020, can add the toilet paper industry too. Isn't that interesting? But you know what? It's people still want to look good because we know that when we look good, we feel good and it comes out in that positive way. So also with that, even if we forget everything that's going on right now, this is a great time because it's a seasonal change. People are ready for a foundation change. It's allergy season, so we know that we have products that help with that. With foundation also comes cheek color, lip color, all of those things that come with that seasonal change. Also with being in the hygiene business and with it being with the virus and everything, we know that hygiene is so important, but it's cleaning your brushes and maybe updating some of the things that are older in our makeup bags and we just want to get rid of germs. Of course, satin hands, hand cream right now with everybody washing their hands. So there are lots of things that we have that people need, want, desire, and we have exactly what they need. And we have been in this business for so long. And so all of the things that we do, like free shipping and all of the products that are so sanitary and the individual samples, and that we work in very small groups. All of those things are such a bonus, you guys. We've been doing this. This is what we do. This is our time to shine. This is the time that you shine, okay? And so I'm really excited about that. So, you guys, this is exciting. All right, number 3 is sample send-off. Holy moly, we've been doing this. That song, I was country before country was cool, or whatever that was years ago. Well, you know what? We've been doing sample send-off for 27 years, and now all of a sudden everybody wants to put this little fancy name on it, and I'm like, the Phillips unit has been doing this forever, and we've already been prepared, and you probably already have all of your samples because we've been doing it, and we've been writing those notes, and we've been reaching out to people, and this is old hat to us, and so yay! So we're going to keep on doing what we do. And so I know that you already have your samples. And so you just keep on doing that. And if not, we need to get more samples in, okay? So we have skincare samples. We have color cards. We have more samples. We have pore mint or microdermabrasion. So if you don't have samples, you want to get samples, okay? So you know that. So sample send-off is going to be your best friend. It always has been, always will be. We've been doing it forever. People are copying us. You've been already doing it. All right, number 4. This is what I'm really excited. The Nationals have gotten together, and tomorrow night, and I will post it, all right? So right after this or whatever, but I will post it. But the Nationals will be getting together, and they will be doing a Facebook Live for us tomorrow, or the sales force, okay? Tomorrow night, and they are going to show you how to do things on your Facebook page. And it does not matter the level of tech that you have. They're going to walk us through it, okay? Because we know that this is the time that we really need to be doing so much virtual, okay? And so we are so lucky that we're going to have that training at our fingertips. So all of that information is going to be posted. So now is the time to take a deep breath and you got to dive into this. All right, we've got to dive into it. So that's going to be posted. All right, number 5 is grasp the concept and tweak it for your brain. You know, this last week, there has been so much being thrown out on social media. And what I have done is I've tried to be a filter. I have tried to go through all of those voices, and I have not, on purpose, I have not been reposting and filling your ideas with just, putting all this stuff out there. Okay. I've sort of, I know, and I'm going to say it because I've said to you forever that, we always shouldn't prejudge and all of this. And I've like prejudged for you. I did. There's a lot of stuff that's come out and I'm like, nope, not putting that out there. Nope, not giving you all that idea. Nope, not putting that in front of you because people didn't do the math, or I didn't think it was done properly, or I didn't like the wording, or they didn't look at like the repercussions, like 2 steps down. Anyway, I did. I prejudged, and I was like, nope, not putting that out in front of my people. So I cannot tell you the amount of conference calls, Voxers, Facebook, Instagram, webinars. I cannot tell you how inundated I have done these last 72, 5 days. Since Tuesday. Okay. And so I put out very little, but the things that I do put out is what I truly believe is going to be really, really, really good for your business. Okay. So hopefully that you will trust me on that, but grasp the concept and then tweak it for your brain. Okay. All right. So number six is that we have got to act fast, and you have got to be a fast learner. This is not a time to procrastinate. This is not a time to go, oh, well, should I use a pink bow or a blue bow? Or should I do this? Or should I? Sometimes we just got to jump in there and we got to do it. Okay. Because we cannot put off. And I think all of this that has transpired in this last week has really showed us. I don't know about you, but when you watched the president speak yesterday, one of the things is, as I was sitting on the couch with Chris, I almost had tears. I'm probably going to cry right now. But I was so proud of our country. I was so proud of our country for coming together. And, this whole thing has really happened so fast. And, Walmart comes on and they're like, you're going to use our parking lots. And then Target came on and said, you're going to use our parking lots. And then Walgreens came on and Google came on. And, these people came on and this people came on. And I mean, like within just like hours, all of this stuff came together and there were solutions and there were answers. And people did not sit for weeks and weeks and weeks and go, well, if we do this, do we do this? And no. It was just like, we're going to do this and this and this and this and this. And then this is going to be done by tomorrow night. And this will be done by Sunday night. And this and this and this. And I loved it. I loved it. I loved how fast there was a problem and there were answers and we were moving forward. And that's what I want you to grasp. I want you to grasp that you do not have to sit on your tail and like figure out like, what do you do? We're going to run with this. You're going to run with it. Okay. I hope you will run with it, because those little bitty details that you might be going over in your brain, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you show compassion and love and you run with it. Okay. So this is the deal. We have no idea. You don't know. If you keep waiting and say, well, how do I get 4 or 5? Or do I get, for the blue eyes or the hazel eyes? Or do I get 6? Okay. We don't know how long samples are going to be in stock, right? I mean, we don't know. We don't know if trucks are still going to be going. We don't know. Okay? So what I encourage you to do is just act on it. Let's go. Let's do it. Star ends on Sunday. How many of you want to be a star? How many of you want to know that you can't, that you have product on hand and that you can deliver it to your customers, right? You can't deliver from an empty shelf. You've known that because there's no toilet paper and there are some other things and there's no bread and you don't have it. But the stores that do are making the sales, right? And so make sure that you have product on hand for your customers. Make sure that you have the products that you need. Don't procrastinate. If you want to finish your star, finish it by Sunday. Don't wait. Okay. So if you need some product, order it. Don't wait. We don't know what's going to happen. Okay. We don't. I'm not being a doomsday person. I'm not, but just act fast. Okay. So number 7, stay connected through our Facebook, through our Wednesday night calls. We had a great call last Wednesday night. Oh my gosh, I'm loving our Wednesday night calls. So stay connected to those. Stay connected through our text. That's what we have to do. You have to stay connected. You have to stay in the loop because these ideas come and you just have to, okay? I love you guys. We have to stay connected. All right, number 8. We have to learn to be adaptable, flexible, and we have to learn to pivot. All right. So sometimes we're going in this direction and then we go, we better pivot this way. And then we have to go, we're going to pivot this way. So we have to learn how to do that. And the faster that you can pivot, the faster we do it. And so sometimes you might say, well, that's not what we did in the past. Well, that's right. Maybe not. But you know what? Sometimes that's whatever. Okay. So sometimes we just might have to go for it. All right. And then number nine is that I ask that you pray for your people in your space. I ask that you pray for our president and all of his staff, all of the doctors, everybody that's having to make some really hard decisions in our world. Oh my gosh. Really hard decisions that affect a million lives. And you know what? There's a lot of domino effects. And it's not easy to make those decisions. But you know what? We're going to get through it. We are. And as long as we all stay together and we all keep that hope in our hearts and our optimism and a little bit of humor sometimes just to help us breathe a little bit and put on some lipstick, it'll make the day better, okay? So I hope you'll join me tomorrow night and watch that Facebook Live that our nationals are going to put on. And then I think Alia told us a little secret that the company is going to be announcing something on Monday, that they also are going to have something for us, I think, next weekend, some sort of an event. So we'll wait to hear about that coming up. So anyway, you guys, let's just hang out together. Let's band arm in arm. I wish you all were here so we could just band arm in arm together. Let's just figure this out together as we go, okay? And you know what? It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And we're going to get through it. And I love you guys. And again, if you're family, friends, whatever, if you're needing a little bit more support, please reach out to me, okay? And I pray that everybody is sort of figuring some stuff out. And if not, reach out to me. But I love you guys, okay? And I cannot wait to see how we run with this. And put on some lipstick. Love you.